Yo, what's up everybody, it's RJ with Slow Movement. Today we're going to be getting down on Sarah's STi. She's been working a lot lately, so I'm kind of helping her out, and we're going to be changing the oil on it. Right now I got the car on jack stands, and then I got the jacks sitting under it as kind of like a precautionary thing, since it's just me working on it today. Nobody to like pull me out if the car starts falling. Anyways, we're just going to do a simple oil change. Should be a quick video. I hope you guys like it. I hope it helps you guys if you own a STI and you're trying to figure out how to change your oil so you don't got to pay for it every time. Anyways, I'll go over the basic things you need, and let's get into it. Alright, so obviously the main things you need to change an oil, or change your oil, is oil. So I got 5 quarts of Motul 5W30 right here. Got my K&N filter. I'll put the part number in the description below so you guys can check that out if you want to go with a K&N filter. And then I have a drain bucket basically, or just a drain pan. I have like a pretty large one, but you can have just any drain pan as long as it fills or can hold 5 quarts. That's what's probably about what's going to come out of the car. I have some gloves just so I don't get oil all over myself. I have my little like Stanley toolkit. Really, you're only going to need, I believe, a 17 and then some screwdrivers. That way you can do some pop clips. And yeah, that's really it. Let's get under the car. So as you crawl under the car, there's actually 2 bolts and I believe 7 clips that you'll have to undo. One of the bolts is here up near the front. Second bolt is here. And then there's 1 clip, 2 clips. There's a 3rd clip up there. Sarah's missing it. But normally, actually, I think that's a bolt normally. So that'd be a 3rd bolt, but it might be a clip. Not positive. She's missing it. Low car life. And then there's the same clips on this side. 1, 2, and 3 up there. Yes, I know that people are probably going to say, oh, well, you can drain the oil right here without removing this pan. You can, but there's nowhere really to get to the oil filter very well without making a super huge mess when you pop the oil filter. Yes, you can get it off with this pan on. I've done it before. I made a giant mess. I'm not going to do it again, so I'm just going to take this little plastic piece off and make my life a lot easier when it comes to pulling that and letting it just drain into the pan. So that would be my recommendation if you're going to do that. So now, with that off, I just kind of slide it to the back, and you can see, makes it super easy to get to the oil filter and this, and the drain plug. So we're just gonna put the oil pan under here, pop the drain plug, let it drain, then we'll pull the filter, and we'll get that swapped out. One thing I forgot to mention is before you pop the drain plug, go ahead and pull off the fill cap, and it'll just kind of allow airflow, that way it doesn't take forever to drain. Now we're gonna put the new filter on, and then I'm gonna tighten up the drain plug, and then we're gonna go up top to fill. All right, so we got the new filter installed, and then I tightened up the drain plug. I cleaned up my little mess that I had from excess oil. When you tighten up the oil filter, you just wanna snug it up. You don't wanna like over torque it. You're not trying to over torque it down and whatnot. Otherwise you're gonna have a bad time when you go to take it off. Same with your oil plug. You're not trying to impact this thing down. It's a minimal torque. Just kind of tighten it down snug, enough where it won't leak, but where you're not gonna screw yourself on the next one. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is I put my funnel in the oil fill port. Open up my Motul oil. Untwist the cap, set it aside. Pull out the little sealant. And so I believe the manual says 4.7, but Subarus are known to eat oil, and so I'm just going to go ahead and put all 5 in. I've been doing this for a couple years now, and we just put all 5 in and never had any issues. So it kind of eats what it once, and then you end up with a happy Subaru. So that's my recommendation. Take that with a grain of salt. I'll put the actual measurement in the description below. That way if you want to go by manufacturer specs, you can. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the car on. You're gonna let it run for like 5-10 minutes. Just kind of let the new oil circulate through the motor. And then after that, we're going to stop the car or turn off the car and check the oil level, make sure it's still sitting right. I know we added 5, so it should be happy, but you always want to double check to make sure that you don't have like a leak or something like that somewhere that you missed. And now your engine is out of oil and running. All right, so I've checked the oil, it's all good. No issues there. I'm getting ready to put the pan on, or bottom tray on, but before I do that, what I'm gonna do is, before I don't forget, is I'm gonna flip through the settings here. I'm gonna go to settings, hold enter. I'm going to scroll down to maintenance. And then I'm going to do engine oil. And I'm gonna go down to remaining, click enter. And we're gonna set that for 3,000 miles. I'm gonna click set. And then we're gonna go to the filter and we're gonna do the same thing. 3,000 miles, set. And then you can go back. If you rotate your tires and stuff, that's where you'd find it too. So you just click tires and it'll tell you. And then you just keep going back and eventually you're back at your main screen. So we change the oil in Sarah's car every 3,000 miles, just as a good maintenance practice. I know some people change their oil every 5,000-6,000 miles, and that's okay too. But we like to be able to drive this car rough and know that it's not gonna like fail on us or anything like that. So that's another reason why we always put 5 quarts in it, is that way we know it's gonna already eat oil. It's a Subaru, it's gonna do it. So just kind of keep the car happy. That way if we want to do some spirited driving, we can do so without any worries of we need to change the oil first or something like that. Or we can take it on like a long road trip and be like, crap, we need to change the oil. Like, we don't have to worry about that because we change it every 3,000 and it keeps semi-fresh oil in the car at all times. And that way if we ever need to do like a long road trip or like I said, a track day or anything like that, we're like, all right, cool, it's fresh, let's go, good to go. And that's what I would recommend you guys do as Subaru owners if you want the most out of your car and the least worry. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been how to change the oil on your 2015 to 2021 STi. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. This is a quick maintenance video, but we also have a lot bigger things coming to the channel. The Civic, I'm going to be doing the Fortunato 500 coilovers install video later this week on it. And then along with the Civic is getting a new carbon wide body and a new front end. So that's going to be an exciting episode. We're going to be teaming up with Visional Media to bring that to you guys so it's nice and high quality. And then we have a big announcement for the channel. We are going to be bringing another vehicle to the channel. Sarah and I are going to go to the dealership and confirm all our details on that order later this week. So I'm excited to show you guys what that's going to be and announce it. I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time.